Hey y'all, welcome back to Let's Talk That Talk with Cola. And today we're going to be talking about pretty much is it okay to be friends with your ex? Okay, but before we get into that, we want to know that you guys enjoy your week off. I know we took a week off, so for the 4th of July, even though we really don't celebrate it, but we did give y'all a break for those that do.
And did not. We didn't get this power.
Yes. But yeah, I had a good week. What about you, sis?
It was chill. My week was kind of laid back this week. I've been really trying to get this real estate up and popping in this signing agent stuff. I've really been over here trying to get some stuff lined up. How your week been
It
outside of
been
today?
good. For y'all that don't know, my sister just passed her real estate exam last Monday, or the Monday
I
before
think
that,
it might be 2 weeks now. I think.
2 weeks ago, y'all. So congratulate my sister. She accept gifts too.
I think because my sister's BDM, baby, they came through with the gift. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started into this good thing. We have a guest that is coming. She is running a little behind because of work. But we are going to go into um, should you be friends with your exes? Now, I feel you should, but that's also because I'm friends with my exes.
Of course.
But ex also depends. I already clarified what an ex is to me. We have to have had a child together. Then you're an ex. If you don't have a child together, then you can just, we mess with each other. But we can still be friends because I'm still friends with them too. But exes for me is the people I've had previously.
Yeah, I think it's okay to be friends with your ex, but it depends. Like, don't try. You got one time to try it, and then it's a wrap. Hey, Sanithia girl. Like, it's a wrap because people can be sneaky. They'll tell you they want to be your friend, and then they be planning other stuff. And some partners be so naive, they don't see it. They be like, "Oh, they just want to be my friend," and in reality, they plotting something. The ex plotting
Mhm,
something in the back.
mhm. And you also gotta be careful with making, like you said, it's that whole motive thing. What's your motive? Because if you come in with a clear, like a clear slate, y'all just had what it was and it ain't work out, y'all better as friends, whatever the case may be, we cool. But it's some people that will literally try to be the friend and be the ex because they want to slide their way back in there. Now that is
Mm-hmm.
where heads start to roll. Okay?
Right. Right.
That's where your head gonna have to roll underneath the refrigerator. We ain't even going
Mhm.
between nothing. We're gonna slide right underneath of it.
Right. Because it is some friends that don't, and then they don't mind being the side. They know you got somebody as long as you continue to creep and, sleep with them or whatever. They're okay with it. They're
People love married
fine.
people. People love married people because you ain't got no whole bunch. You don't have to deal with a lot. They
Mhm.
go home. They gonna be quiet.
Yeah.
They ain't
Some,
gonna piss you off.
not the new ones. The new ones want to talk about it.
They take me to Walmart.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, they want to tell everything that happened, what they said. And I feel like this when you get that first text from that ex, you know what they said. You respond back. You might well go be with them because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
flirting back at this point, and you know
But
your
see,
ex
now
better than anybody.
you do. Now you definitely do. You definitely do. Now with me, um, my my first ex husband, I've always called him Big Head because he had a big head. That's
Oh,
what I
you be
call
like,
him,
hey,
Big Head.
big head.
Literally. So if I don't. It feels weird to say, "Hey, Terrell." Like that's stupid. Like I don't. Like I hate when he say Shay, and I'm so glad that most of the time he'll never have to say it. It just sounds stupid. Like why are you calling me by my name? But there's no other name you can call me because we ain't have no friendship nickname. That was always my friendship nickname because they used to call him Teddy Roxton because he has a big head, right? Not big like crazy, but he got a big head, right?
Mhm.
So if I do have to text him, sometimes I will say big head. But then when people started writing the post like when your ex texts you talking about hey big
It
head,
be
and I'm like,
right,
hey, if I can't even I can't even say big head no more because I'm not.
right.
I mean, he would know that I ain't flirting, but yeah, no, I can't even say hey big head.
Mm-mm, you can't say that no more.
You can't. You can't. It's against the law.
Find another name, and like a lot of people in Georgia, especially say boo. They call people boo in love, like. a regular conversation. So
Hmm.
now you can't, like, you know, this person say this all the time, but when they send it to the ex, it's like, oh, you love this bitch. Like that's how they look at it, and then it just starts some. But I
Yeah,
can be friends with your ex. It just, you just can't cross that line. And even if they cross that line and you put them back in place, you know what I'm saying? Then
hmm,
if they don't try it again, then I feel like that relationship is able to build more as a friendship because you put them in their place and they didn't try you again. Because some people say, let me try one more time and let me see. Let me see if I can
yeah,
get it.
yeah, yeah. And that's when, like you said, that's when you really got put your foot there. Now that is, I used to say babe to everybody, and and nobody ever cared. But my wife's different, you know. And yeah, that wasn't flying. But that was my thing. Like, what's up, babe? Like, it wasn't no. It could be anybody. That was what my term was. Especially if you was a female, that was
Right.
my term. But yeah, no. Mm-mm,
Mm-mm.
mm-mm. No,
And
she
some people
wasn't.
feel like when that ex crossed that line and be like, da da da, you should shut it down. It's over. But keep in mind, you put them in check. So when they come back, everything is going to be friendly only because you already don't put them in place. But it's like it's not an issue with them trying. Let me say that because as long as they don't get you,
Yeah. So Devoted said, response to question. She said, I have not been friends with my exes. I'm friends with three to four of them. They are legitimate friends. I let my partner and when I was married know what friends I had. There is no putting them back in their place because we have never crossed that line after we broke up. Boundaries were set from the door. I don't play that. And we know that because your name is Devoted, literally. It ain't
but you
nothing
have
nobody ever
some
said
that
about
try
you different.
devoted. Like you have some that try. I'ma just say that they don't, because sometimes they really want to know if you're serious about your relationship. Like, you think
Hmm.
she's serious, or this just something to do, or if I can show a little interest, maybe I can get her back because you may be
But
able to get them back.
you also know who to play. It's just like out here in these streets. You know who you can play with and who you can't. And I
True.
feel like when you break up with somebody, you know who you can play with, and you know who's like, no, I ain't even gonna go over there because I'm gonna get my feelings hurt. You already know because you know that person. But if you think or you know that you can say a little something, something, and it's gonna slide back that direction, yeah, you're gonna try. People love to
Hmm.
eat for free.
Right. Right. But
So
then you
nobody be
have,
telling me.
keep in mind, you have those ex that want to text you all the time, all day, want to act like, oh, we friends or this, that, and the other, and then or FaceTime you every day. Like it's not that much y'all got to talk about. Now that's what I know it's a little more because you ain't got nobody else you interested in. You had all these years to talk to them. Now all of a sudden you got so much to say. You ain't said it before.
Mhm. Yeah. But that's all, again, trying what you can. You try your hand and see what you can get. Because you shouldn't, I mean, you know the person. But also, I had a thought. What was I going to say? Because you saying something.
About
Oh,
texting and calling.
oh, texting. So like it's weird. It's I've just recently realized that as my kids get older, the text message between me and their dad, who are my genuine friends, like they are my genuine friends. Like I don't even if we didn't have kids, I feel like we still would have been friends. I feel like the kids definitely helped us to stay friends because we had to be mature and raise them and all of that. But but like my oldest daughter, she's 29. So me and her dad don't have to text unless she do something, which she don't. So we don't have to text. And if he texts me, it's like a Mother's Day, me saying Happy Father's Day because we do the opposite. Mother's Day, he said Happy Father's Day to me, and on Father's Day, I say Happy Mother's Day to him. So, and if we're around each other, then you can tell we like really just still friends. But we don't have to text or anything because I go to 29. And
Mhm.
now me and my first ex-husband, our oldest is ready to turn 18. So we don't have to text. He's my barber, so I write through, get my haircut and stuff by him. But we don't have the text messages. Like you could go through my phone. It's probably maybe 20 in the last past 3 or 4 months, literally.
I'm glad you said that.
Go ahead.
I'm like you said that because let me talk about this texting thing, right? Because people be thinking they so slick. Knowing like you don't watch this person text, 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 text. Then you look at their phone, it got three texts. Like nigga, I don't see all them texts come through. That mean you been deleting something. So what
Yeah,
y'all been talking about? Cause ain't
yeah,
no way you ain't got no messages, or you got two or three messages when I don't see y'all text all day. Every time it pop up, it's on there. And
yeah.
and that's true, Rand. People don't know what they got until it's gone, and when it's gone, they trying to spin the block.
Hmm. But you also got to be strong enough to, even if you know what you lost, pride wouldn't let me spend it
Me either. I'll be like, hey,
because I'm not going to want to admit I even miss you. So if I did, trust and believe, give me like a month.
right.
I won't miss you
No, it don't. It take
because
like
I'm not
three
going to want
business
you to know
days.
that.
3 business days, you're really over that person after y'all break up
Not
for real,
three,
for real. Like you got 3 business days.
3 business days, sir.
Yeah, because
I
after
think,
that, I don't care no more. Like you allowed this to go on past 3 days, then I don't care no more.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, but
mm-mm.
yeah, no, we ain't spending nobody block.
No.
Uh-uh.
I can be crying myself to sleep. I ain't finna say I miss you. Oh
And,
no, mm-mm. I'm not doing that.
and absolutely will not. I'm sorry, every time I go upstairs for a whole
Right. When it get like that, you hide something. What is it to hide?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep. Let's
But,
see. Ain't no spinning the block. Yep.
nah,
Let's
ain't
see
no
how.
spending about. But I'm trying to catch up on.
That's another thing. A lot of people is over their relationship before the breakup, but sometimes you can rush it because you can rush the breakup because you're not. I ain't saying you in general, but they're not putting the work into the relationship. Then you get on him with somebody and they doing 100 times worse than the last person. Now you looking like damn, trying to get back over there, and that you're gonna spin the block.
Yeah, and but typically, I don't want to go too far off, but typically, most people, like we had that conversation how like some people literally leave a relationship and go to another one, and
If they're
typically,
not the problem,
I'm not dealing with you. Typically, it's because that grass looked so much greener. It looked easier to maintain.
Mhm.
It looked like it was easy. It was fun. But people don't realize. Like it took me a long time to realize that just because that grass is green, don't mean it's real. Because they
Right,
could have went right to Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever your garden store is, and
and
get
put
that
that
roll
person.
out grass that you put down that look good, but it take a long time for the roots to really hold on. It took me a long time to realize that everything in the world takes a lot of work. I don't care what it is, it takes work. It takes work, it takes maturity, it takes like effective communication. And then you mess around and go over there because you thought that grass was real, and then you mess around and fall on, and that's like a roll up on you. Then what?
Right. And that's true. People think they're gonna get that same treatment that you gave your ex, and you they don't realize, like, oh damn, what my trips, what my bags, what my gifts, what like I ain't getting none of that over here.
I can only say all my exes after, yeah, they all doing pretty goddamn well. But it took us to go through. But I also dealt with people that they had room for change too. So where we might not have gotten it right, they're gonna do the opposite and do something different. And that's the same thing I do. Every relationship, it was definitely something different. I definitely grew. Or like if I ain't had no patience because your homeboy is always over playing the game,
Mhm.
then the next person I'm gonna be a little bit more patient because you might need your
But what if
friends.
you wasn't that problem? That means you don't
Well,
have
we
your
already know I was
homeboys
the
come
problem.
over to play the game so much.
No, we already know I was the problem. We already know that. We already know I was the problem in those two relationships. The first one don't count. We was in high school. But the first two marriages, I was the problem.
Mhm. Now, Rand, you can't give too many chances because if you keep allowing people keep allowing, their exes or mate to do something, they're gonna keep doing it. They gonna keep skating on you. Put it in the eyes, they're gonna keep skating.
I want Smalls to come on here and give her take because she said she can't be friends with nobody that she done did the grown up with.
Why? You gonna try to spin the
That's
block?
what she said. She
Hold
said she
on.
ain't. She said she can't do it.
Okay, our guest is on
Oh,
here.
Hey
Hey
y'all,
girl, how you
hello,
doing?
hello.
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're
Good. You came
good.
like real good time because we just got somebody in the comments that said that they cannot date anyone that they was in a that they did the grown up with.
Hmm.
Yeah. What you think about that? Y'all, this is Neek.
Hey y'all. So for me, I have to say, I mean, I'm 36 years old. So I mean, I got some, some people that I have dealt with in my past. I can't say that I agree with that because at some points we do wind up becoming friends with people after some years. You done been in other relationships. At this point, even though we have shared that chemistry, I do feel as though time passed, people grow, and I mean, it really just depends. It's the circumstances for me. If there are
Right,
still feelings there, did
right,
something, and also, I mean, if you're in a relationship or if you're single, I think all of that um comes into play when you're dealing with an ex as far as being their friend. Is it strictly friendship, or is there some hidden agenda behind it on my end or that person's end? I think it really just matters or depends on the people.
right, right. That's true. Have you ever crossed the line with a friend or someone, one of your ex ever crossed the line with you while you was in a relationship?
I will say yes. Not in a sense of being sexual, but I have had exes still express maybe the type of woman that I am, and so it there's no way that we can necessarily be friends, because I mean, how can we if there's still feelings on your end, even if there aren't any on mine? Like there's, I don't feel like there's, it's a strict friendship.
Because they still have feelings for you.
Right.
Now, some people can't help who they supposed to be. Like they feel like you're their soulmate and they know they messed up. But I feel like long as you put them in their place, like they should know.
Oh yeah,
Like,
definitely. But see, the problem is most people don't, and that's where boundaries start to get crossed. You're
yeah,
my ex, so we think we could play like that. You know what I mean? We think that
mhm,
it's okay. So when we do, let's just put it, into perspective. I get into a relationship, it becomes this thing now where we haven't stopped whatever it was that we was doing, whether we were playing with each other, whether we were, chatting with each other. So is it really a friendship? Is it
right,
something that I have to stop in order to be happy in a new relationship? You get what I'm saying? Like, what is it?
okay,
I think it all
okay.
just depends, y'all. It
It
depends on the
do. It
circumstances.
depends because some exes they know they don't have the right motive. So
Right.
modem. So yeah, it just depends. Small say she don't even want to eat lunch with you. Now I'm gonna ask you this question, Smalls, because
Okay, I want Small to click that link and come on over here.
yeah,
That's what I feel
because I
Small to
now
do.
is that because you're hurt or because you just don't have interest? Because I feel like I eat lunch with you, especially if you buying it, but like, are you hurt because y'all not together, or you had people cross you to hurt you really, really, really bad that you don't want to have lunch? You say you done. Like, it's a lot of people that I know that are friends with their ex.
Yeah, Small said she don't want nothing to do with you.
Well, why? So you mean tell
And
me you don't have?
I think Small's Virgo too. I
Oh
think
yeah,
she
she is.
is.
She's a Virgo, but listen, that's
Yeah, I think she
crazy.
is.
But Virgos tend to can be
In the
friends
block.
with their ex.
They tend to spin the block.
Yeah, they do, but I don't.
But I feel like I can still be your friend regardless of what your motive is or what you feel.
Because that's
I
not
feel like,
our business. That's your
yeah,
business.
it ain't my business. I don't care. It
Yeah.
don't got nothing to do with me. Because if I like,
Right.
if I don't want you, I don't want you.
But
It's
does it
nothing
not
that you
get
can do.
uncomfortable for you for an ex to want you and you don't have those intentions with them?
Heck
Yeah.
no, because I just know you're not gonna be in my space. So I wouldn't even put myself in a place for you to even try nothing crazy. But we can still be friends. But we're gonna be friends. You over there, I'm over here. I'm gonna do what I gotta do what you gotta do. Don't come through my phone slick. And we good. I'm not gonna come through your
Right.
phone slick. I'm
I don't
good. We
know.
can still be friends. I just would not put us in a place where you can even try your hand. Because
Right.
especially if I know you still got feelings. No, because I don't know. I'm friends. I'm friends. I'm literally friends. with everybody, or at least cordial with everybody I've ever did the grown up
Right.
with or was at.
I
I
got
don't
friends
know.
too, so I get it.
It's like Smalls. Have you really like? Did they hurt you? Come talk to us, please. We gotta know because some people are normally friends with at least one. Because I ain't gonna lie, my first ex, some years and years and years back, once we broke up, I was still taking gifts and let me not have my gift. I'm like, where's you ain't bring me no gift for Valentine's Day? And they was seeing somebody, I was seeing somebody, but I still was accepting my gifts.
I
But
can't
we
stand.
wasn't dating. We wasn't talking on the phone all day.
But this
We
wasn't
wasn't
your
doing,
friend at this point, was it? This is somebody you
yes,
still have feelings for, and you still wanted
friends that,
what they was given to you.
yeah, because you'll give gifts as a friend. That don't mean that,
I'm not dealing with you. I could we cannot do
no,
this.
like
Right.
I feel like how to put it, like if they ain't say, oh, let me see you, oh this, oh that, let's go out to eat. Like, no, you just send my gift.
Now I love now if I wasn't married, I would understand. I would, yeah, maybe possibly because I love gifts, right? But it also depends on how much do you still like me? Like, do you still have feelings for me? And you giving me these gifts, is it gonna be that you're gonna eventually want something in return? And Tamara is a Virgo. Tamara is a Virgo as well, and she said the same thing. If you like her, it's all. Ain't nothing keeping you going
Let
but the
me
gift.
tell y'all something. I'm gonna read y'all real quick. I know what y'all inbox look like. Listen, they be writing y'all be like, heh, heh, heh. Y'all be flirting. Y'all don't just put them in y'all in their place. I know.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, they be flirting. Now, Small, she's serious. Like, I don't know what kind of sergeant she is, but she dead
Yeah,
serious.
'cause she not moving. She ain't
She,
budging.
yeah, she don't. Mm-mm. And Sean, it is a genuine friendship. People like to buy gifts.
They really do.
I can't.
I
We
got some people that I've dealt with in the past, and I would say honestly, some people, especially depending on what they have going on in their life, they want to buy gifts, especially if they think that you're pretty or you're cute. It's like, okay, I just want to do this because I want to do it. Like, I don't want
Right.
anything in exchange. I just like, speaking to you. I don't want nothing in exchange from you.
Mm-mm.
But after a while, let's be real. Some Most people, they do want something. It doesn't matter if it's
you
for you to hang out with them, take you to dinner, something is gonna come from those gifts. They're not just doing it just to do it.
Right.
Or y'all
Spirit
got
Airlines has
issues.
showed us that nothing is free. That's what Spirit Airlines has shown us. Not even water. So those gifts ain't free. They gonna eventually come with some type of price tag
But they
or
never
some
get
type of
anything. So what they gonna do? Repossess?
They gonna stop.
I would. I'm coming to get myself because if I'm giving you something, regardless if I don't initially want something, after a while I'm going to want something because you're not about to keep getting it from me,
And I'm
and I'm
giving
not
you
getting nothing.
conversation. So if you like
No,
my conversation and you like the
You
person that I am, you're gonna want
there you go.
something
no.
from that.
Exactly.
You're not just giving me gifts and I'm just not talking to you at all and I'm just receiving gifts. I'm giving you
Yes.
some sort of something that makes you believe that something is going to happen, no matter what it is in their mind. Something in your mind thinks, okay, if I keep doing this, clearly this is something that she's enjoying. Let me keep doing it so I can get something in
Exactly.
return.
Exactly. And let me let these Virgos know. I know y'all because I'm one. Y'all love attention. Number one. Smalls, I think you mix with a little Virgo, a little pit bull because you mean, but y'all love attention. Number one. Number two, y'all don't like to hurt people's feelings. So when they hit you up, you're gonna talk to them. In your head, you're like, okay, it's nothing. I ain't gonna be mean to them. Let me just talk to them. They may be going through something. That's how Virgos think. They don't want to be mean. They don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. That's
What
exactly how they
Virgo is this? Because the Virgo I know that I'm real close with, baby, she ain't got no problem hurting nobody's feelings. And she on the screen.
I don't.
No
But
filter.
you'll be like, sis, don't be like that. Then I'm rethinking. I'm like, okay, let me
You
be
already said it
nice.
though. It's already in the atmosphere now. It's already in there.
Like, I don't know. But a lot of people say, oh, like Sean, oh, it's innocent. But and they mind don't exit, it don't be innocent. Because let me tell you, and you can know this, when an ex go out and try to find somebody, and I know she gonna laugh, that look just like you, got all your characters, treat her the way you treat your wife or the person you with, they want you back.
Yeah, now I agree. When they
They
go
want
find
you
somebody
back.
that is like, if they hold on, somebody said my mic is muffled. Hold on,
We freezing up, y'all.
I see. Yeah. Like, come on now. Virgos don't like to hurt people's feelings. They love gifts. They like attention.
And
You
so
know
do
what I'm saying?
Capricorns. We love it too.
See? I know. Who widows? Oh, you talking about the ex, man. I don't know, but Smalls mixed with something. She ain't no real, like, well, I ain't gonna say she ain't no
Okay.
real
All
people.
right, it was saying that
You
do
have
I
to be
sound muffled to
careful.
y'all?
You said what?
Do I sound muffled?
At first you did, but you sound better. Like in the beginning. But let me tell y'all about these exes. And y'all too. Because when the ex hit you back, some of y'all be playing crazy. Y'all know what their ex be want. And y'all say they'll be like, no, I ain't gonna say playing crazy. It's a little naive. They don't want that. They just telling me about their mama. Which goes into my next topic because I'm like,
Girl.
they ain't your mama no more.
Right.
Once
No. Once my mama, always my mama.
Because get what?
And
In reality, they don't like their own mama. Now, I'm gonna be honest, like for real. Some like people be like, "Oh, I'm done with you, so be done with my family." I feel like I can be done with you, and you can be done with me, but your family's still my family, and my family's not yours. That's how I be feeling,
Also,
how
double
does
standards.
it work?
right?
Right? How does it work?
Because 9 times out of 10, you caused this problem. The reason we broke up, it wasn't me.
Sister, I'm not dealing with you today.
I mean,
If they still your if their family is still your family, regardless of what they did, why your family can't be their family too?
I don't
Toxic.
know.
Toxic.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is.
I'm coming to all your
That's
cookouts
definitely
to
a
see what's
toxic
going on, but
trait.
you ain't coming to none of mine.
That is definitely a toxic trait.
But
My mother
listen,
said, go ahead.
for real. Like I feel like y'all can't listen, be mad at the person that caused it. So my family should be mad at you. I ain't doing that. So I still can, you know, be cool with your family. Now you ain't coming to every damn event. Like I'm not doing all that because I feel like you may want to bring your new mate over there. I feel like some people get too, they ain't your family no more. You speak and keep them on Facebook and you keep it pushing. But you ain't got to go to every little event, little quick birthday party. You wouldn't even doubt in a relationship, little quick was born. You
Toxic.
want to show up, make sure you got the best outfit. Who looking for you? This person got somebody else. You just going to be seen. You have to let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Let it go.
So one of my little cousins says on Instagram, everybody, once I'm done with them, it becomes weird, especially when it comes to you all getting new partners, and now you have to explain that you still mingle with your ex. Okay, let me give y'all a real. I mean, most people know if you know me. My exes, now we had kids, but it's a unit over here. Like I call myself the Hill Mama D. I am the queen of this castle, and we all gonna get in line, and we're gonna do what we need to do because these kids got to see us.
Toxic.
All of us as friends.
Toxic.
When somebody's birthday, everybody's invited. When there's something going on with the kids, everybody's invited, and we all get along. We have pictures and everything. We go to each other's. Well, Zay's dad, he's the youngest boy, so when his like for Christmas, we spent Christmas with him and his wife, and I mean, it's like it's normal. It makes the kids normal. But his family, I still think, is when they lost their mom. I want to say like 8 years ago now. And when it comes up to her anniversary, I'm texting all my sisters. Like he got two sisters, I'm texting my two sisters to say, hey, so you got a hug, whatever. Their birthday, they're getting a happy birthday. If I'm having something, so no matter if it's the son that is their nephew or all my kids, you're getting an invite because we still family, all of us,
But it's
everybody.
like, sis, you the shot low of the family. Like, everybody like get along, y'all celebrate together. It's like Shawty Low family. You the Shawty Low, right? So, but everybody can't do that. Like I see, because your kids was young and they helped raise them. Pretty much y'all do a lot of things together. And he got a wife. It never crosses the line. None of that. Like, but I feel like everybody can't do that. I just don't see it. I think you and Shawty Low about the only one. Even Ray Charles couldn't do it.
But I think it's people out here that families you really like. My mother still have everybody I got took a picture with is on her wall. So ain't no
Oh
you,
God.
you gonna feel uncomfortable if you go over there. You got some insecurities. If you think anybody
Yeah.
on that wall has a possibility, you're gonna be bad by yourself because they're not
Right.
coming down. And my grandma was the same way. If she was still living, she would have every single person that we dated, married. Well, if we took a picture and gave it to her, it was on that wall.
Now you see what the voter put up. I agree with Hope this because Sean got an ex that be calling her family auntie and mom. I'd be like, girl, if I was petty, I'd say that ain't your, but I ain't that petty because I really don't care about. I'm petty, but I don't care about it because. But I feel like that ain't your mama no more. You would have stayed in a relationship. That ain't your auntie no more.
But that's because the voter said ain't nobody Jackie ain't no mama. She just don't want to share her mama. But you also see what Joy said. If when my LS break up with you, so do I.
See?
No, it doesn't. It don't work that way unless you did something cruddy. If you did something wrong to somebody I rock with, especially like let's just if it's devoted and you do something wrong to devote it, something is wrong with you. It is you. It is not her. It is 100% you. But we ain't breaking up. If something was to happen to me and Joy, devoted will always be my ism, my friend, my person, a person I love, my cheerleader. It ain't changing. We're gonna
Mm-hmm.
still be family, and that's my sister. I don't care what you say. I don't care who she
Yep.
bring around. That's still sis right there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I
And
don't like your
then,
family, then I don't. I'm not. I don't want it.
but have you ever been with somebody that you don't like their family?
I've been with people I don't care about all of their family.
Yeah, same here.
So who I
Okay.
like, I really, really love. Like I really, really love them. And the other ones, I could do without.
Lachey, you love everybody though.
But I don't. I really realized lately since I've been giving myself some business, I really don't. And I'm okay with it. I like a lot of people. I love people. Let me say that. I love people, but I think that's just my nature. And I think I held on to the me being a Capricorn of the I don't like people thing, but I realized I collect people. I
Oh, you're
collect
a
people,
Capricorn.
literally.
Hey.
I am. That's
You
why when
love
you said it,
people.
I was like, but
Right.
I love people,
And I'm gonna
but
say this.
really not like you.
What's she about to say about the Capricorns?
I ain't gonna say about Capricorn because y'all love everybody. Y'all want to give everybody a chance that don't deserve one. That's another topic on another episode.
Oh, yeah.
But Sean talking about they got their own bun. Girl, ain't no bun. They don't pick up the phone and talk for real. They don't do none of that. You just want to say happy birthday, mom, under post. That's all you want to do. That's all they want. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Like, and then another thing, people be like, when you've been on peeps and stuff out that's going on wrong with your ex, they're like, oh, you just insecure. You so insecure. No, the hell they ain't. They don't seen it. They know what they talking about. A person ain't just bringing you something and ain't got evidence or proof. They see the phone going off. They see you don't delete it down to 2 messages.
Mm-hmm.
They know.
But sis, on the flip side, you do have some people, and I want your take on it. It is both of y'all take, okay? It is some people out here that already got insecurities of their own. Because if I give you a reason to be insecure about an ex, okay, cool. If I correct what was giving you that insecurity and you still have an insecurity, that is your insecurity. That is not
Mm-hmm.
my problem. And I'm not gonna fix it and I'm not gonna sit in it and it's not gonna hold it. That's your shit to get together. So
Right.
I do feel like it's some people that really do come with insecurities that they never handled themselves. And stuff may have been added from whoever they're with, but it's stuff that you already had. So you gotta fix that with yourself. Because some people really can leave there. It's not an ex that I had that I will go and be like, yeah, I'm gonna cheat on my wife with them.
Right.
No, no,
Right.
even if it was a woman. No. I'm not.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I
No,
And I
agree.
never cheat
but
stupid.
people use that as an excuse to get away with stuff. They use that. They know deep down what they doing. I don't seen it before. They know they doing something. And then you gonna come to this person and say, you just insecure. Like, I could have came with, I could have got rid of it. You could have helped me develop it. Either way it go, it's here, and I don't seen it. And y'all try to make people seem like they don't know what they talking about. It's just the way they feel. Not y'all in general, but yeah, like people know. It don't be no insecurity. I don't see it enough with a lot of friends because I listen to a lot of people, conversate. They come to me to vent, and I be like, just leave that shit where it's at because you already know what you seen, but they're gonna keep saying insecurities, insecurities. My nigga, it's you.
I had a situation like that where I was actually engaged and I saw something that was real innocent and it went from me just questioning it. It was so innocent, y'all. And she deleted it. Like I'm looking at it, but it's being removed at the same time that I'm looking at it. But she wasn't sure if I saw it. So what she did was come in and tell me, oh, why you tripping? Because I'm the type, I'm not about to sit here and argue with you. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you know what? She comes in and she's like, yeah. She was like, why are you tripping? Now, mind you, we had never had no problems before. But I just winded up seeing this one little thing that was innocent. And so she lied about it, tried to make me feel like I was tripping over it. And when she realized that I had already saw it, then it was like, okay, let me swallow hard real quick. It wasn't that I was being insecure. It was about the fact that you proposed, still had some hidden agendas with the past.
Right.
And put a ring on my finger and made a promise and didn't understand or tried to, what do you call it? Being a narcissist about why I shouldn't have took off the ring. Well, you made a promise. Told me I was tripping about it. And then, so it does bring an insecurity, not within yourself, but within that situation. It's either you're going to stay in it or you're going to realize, okay, this person not only lied to you, but they turned around and made you feel like what they were doing was correct. Because you had the proof. They just didn't know you had the proof.
Exactly.
Let me do a disclaimer. Let me do a disclaimer for the people that's on the stage. Okay. If you are with a Capricorn, they might never say nothing about what they know. When I tell you the discernment in us be so on power, like the power be radiating, and we can literally keep it quiet if we really, really don't care, or if we want to see how long or how far you go. I know I will sit with it. Now, if it bugs me,
how much you gonna lie.
Sit with it.
Right.
But baby, I'll give you the rope to hang yourself, okay, and have the loop already in there, and just wait for the moment for you to go ahead and keep that chance. Don't do it. They're the worst people to date because one, we nosy. So that's the other part. Nosy.
Yeah. I feel like if it's so innocent, we ain't gotta hide nothing.
Exactly.
Because I tell my wife, quick, girl, look at this man. So what? Get what? Oh, whatever. Like it ain't. You ain't gotta hide it.
But that's how you know your friends. That's how you know your friends.
Exactly.
You say you're deleted, Joy.
But see, when you delete, that's when it becomes an issue. It might be an issue depending on what it is, and depending on who it's from. Because we know your person might be naive and not know, but we know, right? We know what we see and what we see, right?
But it's not an issue until it's seen. If you're deleting it, we don't know nothing. But we gonna find out.
And how many others have been deleted?
Yeah, we can't delete. No.
Yeah.
It's gonna pop up. Why this person saying LOL? The message gonna pop up one day. Like, what they laughing at? That's the only message. What happened?
Where it's at. And you gotta make sure, like you have to make sure that if you're gonna be sneaky, you have to have the time in your day to be all the way sneaky. Because you need to be going through so many different steps. And I know because I felt like I was a professional. And it's so much you gotta do to keep stuff away from the other person until you're ready for it to come out or whatever the case may be. But the moment that if you ain't got that time in the day to be sneaky, just don't even do it because it's too much you have to go through. And remember what you said, and make sure that you don't forget not near, no place, no nothing. Who said what? Who was there? What they had on? If you ain't got that in you, if you ain't got the time in the day to, just don't even do it. It's too much energy. It's definitely too much energy.
Joyce talking about your sister crazy, but a lot of times people don't be crazy until you continue to try them. Have y'all noticed that? Like, you okay? Like, how to put it. I'm okay, I'm cool, but y'all just keep pushing my, but keep it. Then the crazy come out because you're trying me at this point, and you're trying. Nobody like to be made a fool of or be treated like they stupid.
Baby, don't take my choice. You take my choice. That's your head.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take my choice. Don't try to figure out nothing for me unless it's directions. Okay. But if somebody comes through your phone crazy and you delete it, it's going to come around because now you're being sneaky. So it's still
Mm-hmm.
going to come out some way, shape, or form. That's when your head gotta roll. There's no
Mm-hmm.
other way. Things gotta get broken. It's a lot.
It's a
It's
lot,
a lot
lot. And
at
like
this
Joy said, she
moment.
wouldn't respond. Okay, that's a part of nipping things in the bud. She was like, because I ain't gonna write nothing no more because she ain't
No
responding.
man.
But the thing about it is, Joy, you wouldn't respond, but they will delete it and go in the inbox and respond or go in the text message. They ain't gonna go publicly.
Thank
Like
you,
they not.
actually. And on top of that, for me, no response is a response.
Oh,
Because just because you ain't say nothing, don't mean they not thinking nothing. Now I
and
get
it
that you
is
can't
rain.
control what a person think or what a person say, but we like when me and Joy first really started like really dealing, and she was still she had a ex that was still trying to like not be in the picture but be in the picture. We can't say name, but trying to be in the picture. Or if anybody even came, let's we ain't gotta say an ex. If somebody came to her and said something, and if you didn't nip it in the bud, if you ignored it, no. You ain't tell them that this area right here is off limits. What you told them is today I'm busy, but try again tomorrow. That's what you
That
told
is
them.
true.
The line is busy. Call me back in 5 minutes. That's what you told them to me.
Right.
We need to be. It needs to be said. Don't try it. This lady over here like to fight, and she don't mind 'cause she know we got bail money. That's what you need to say.
Right.
Period.
Like I don't want
That's
these
it.
problems.
At
You
You
gotta
don't
do
want
how
it.
Norbert did. I'm with my wife for a screw shop. You gotta let it be known. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
No response is a response. It just means
Yeah.
try again later. That's what it is. No, we need a response. That's what we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
I do. My conclusions are. I know when I tell you I plan I am very strategic in everything I do. Like I said earlier, I have never cheated stupid. I'm not cheating down. Never. Because if I'm going to risk everything I have, you have to be better than what I have. You got to be.
And you got to
You
know
have
this
to
for
be.
a fact. They can't just be sad of what the person is and what they got. It's
Girl,
I need to see.
and you
But if
know,
you
Capricorns
seeing,
don't like the unknown, baby. We need evidence.
but if you see it, that means the conversation already started. So in a sense, you already started cheating.
Right. Exactly. You have. And my question is, because they was like, okay, you create boundaries. Lachey was like, you should address it because, pretty much that's a respond, no respond. But do you address it where it was written, or do you take it in private since it was written public?
What you mean? Say it again. What you mean?
If they wrote on your wall or they wrote on drug wall, do you feel like Joy should set her boundaries on that post, or should she do it in private?
No,
Everything
she
that was
needs to
done
go ahead
on
and do it.
public should
If
be
you showed
done
out,
publicly.
you showed out publicly. We showing out publicly.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with
It's just
that.
like a kid. You show out in this mall, we're gonna show out in this mall.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
Mental
you
go
poor
home.
and high yellow, and the people might call the people over, so
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna talk about it in the car.
Because some people
But
like,
no,
you had to
wherever.
do it on there, and now they're like, yeah, I
No,
did. I did. It was
no.
done on there. Because they say I overreact, so I just be asking questions. Not saying I've been in this situation, but I tend to. It's like no in between with me. It's either 0 or 100, and I'm working on that. I've been working on that, but I feel like when it becomes disrespectful, I forget about in between.
Yeah, it's not. It is no in between. And you got 48 hours to respond before I do.
Oh, it's a time limit.
And
You
you
hear that?
have
That's for
48
you, Joy.
hours. Baby, she know. Cause I was cooking like, babe. It was I said she posted something with her stallion and somebody posted something on there and I said, ma'am, what is because I know this person. So yeah, no. You got a couple go on before I go. Cause if I go, it's not gonna be you're not gonna like it. Mm-mm. And she was trying to keep
Mm-hmm.
me over there
Mm-hmm.
in the little first lady seat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
So I'm
No,
just
you
saying,
got
like,
time to go right there.
now I don't hang out with any of my exes or none of that, but I can be cordial towards them. or whatever. But I don't hang out with them. I comment on the Facebook post or Instagram or wherever I'm friending. Like it's not that serious, no beef or whatever. But I want them to have a happy life, just like I'm having a happy life.
Right. And sometimes you be surprised on who you could become business partners with. Just because they're an ex or you done did the do doesn't mean that you don't have some things in common.
Right.
Actually work together and have a mutual respect for one another in each other's lives. Point blank.
Yeah, that is true. That's true.
Well,
You never
why you
know.
ain't put that link if your ex is invisible? Because you could have been putting your 2 cents in there, and that's
Ooh,
not that on that. But
invisible.
it, but she ain't click the link though.
Click the
And I
link.
think we had this conversation before this even started, didn't we? In our group.
Is it because you're hurt in some type of way, Rand? Or you they just ain't nothing? Because some people be like nothing. You be like, how the hell did I be with them? Like, have you realized that after a relationship, you look at some people like, ew, like what happened? I ain't had no taste.
You had taste at that point. It's just not your flavor no more.
Well,
That's
yeah,
it. Boom. I like that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It
That's
wasn't
it.
your flavor anymore, Rand.
It's not your flavor no more, baby.
She wanted a
Possibly
stallion.
ain't click no link. She said no vacation or hanging out. Now we not on vacation.
No,
As
No,
actually,
that's too
no,
much.
but
no.
we can hang. We can hang out if it's like
Well,
group.
I have went on vacation with an ex, but she had a girlfriend and I had a girlfriend. But
So
it was
that makes sense.
we slept in separate beds and stuff, but we went on a trip and she paid for it.
I mean, that's different. I mean, I can
Yeah.
see a group of us going out and hanging out, or we with our mates, but anything else, that's
Yeah. I have did it before, but it's like I went vacation with them now because of course I'm married now, but I wouldn't. No, well, I ain't
So
even gonna go to dinner
you
with
still
them.
went go on a vacation with your wife and maybe your ex and their person?
No, but the crazy part, me and my wife have hung out with her ex many times. Many times. Like we'll have did clubs, events together, and we ain't never traveled together. No, we ain't never traveled together. But yeah, and I do know that it's a lot of girls that my wife is friends with that actually like her, but they just respect our relationship because I can kind of like tell, and I think it's funny, a little bit, but they respect the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't
And
never
it's okay for
tried
people
her.
to like your wife because I mean,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if a person has a certain personality, you can't help but to just be like, okay. But that respect, as long as that respect and that acknowledgement of this is my wife, you get what I'm saying? I feel like that's what counts.
Yeah.
Acknowledgement is everything.
Yep.
If
And
you
if
want
I
to make
was
them,
in the
everybody
picture,
knows.
if I was in the picture, they will try to spin the block or whatever, but they
It's
just
too late, y'all. It's too
it's
late.
too
No.
yes, it's too late. Joy, I know you like her too.
But I also feel like I don't want somebody that nobody's looking at. I don't want to walk around here with no muggly. Like I want you to see what I had, and I want you to
Right.
like what I had. That's all you need to do, though. Stay on the bleachers and cheer from there.
And watch.
Yeah.
That part.
Hold on, I'm missing. What did Devo? Who said something that Devoted said the Alpha's gonna be walking through?
Ah, what happened? What did we miss?
Mhm.
Because people tried, but my wife has some respectful friends. But my exes are respectful, but I did have an ex that tried to lie on me one time, and I slap her if I see her. But we not friends. We
I
ain't friends.
bet.
Yeah, we ain't friends at all because she lied. She called Sean purposely to tell her a lie about me.
Oh yeah, no, because you're doing too much. That's that spin the block.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thought you were gonna get a better outcome.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
It didn't
motive.
work.
A motive for people. You got to make sure that motive is right. That's the only way we can be friends if your motive is right. It has to be.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
smoking my
Especially if
hookah,
we
y'all.
respect
Oh,
each
that's
other.
why I keep on going in and out.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. This live, so things happen. Trust me.
Can do. Can do.
Yeah. I just feel like you can be friends with some. You just gotta pretty much put them in place.
I dated
Mhm.
somebody one time. She was a little bit older. This was some years ago, and she had a best friend who was her ex.
Hmm.
So when I started dating her, and we all hung out with each other, and I had this understanding of them being exes yet best friends, she would do little things that I just couldn't get with. Like the
Mhm.
girl would crack her crab legs and tell me, "Oh yeah, this is how she likes it," and cut up her steak. You know what I mean? Like, son, I
Girl,
was like, wait, hold on.
somebody
She
would have
did
been
tell
eating
me
the.
that she told me her best friend was extra, but I didn't know she was that extra. It was just embarrassing. I was just like, yeah, nah, I'm sorry, this ain't gonna work. That's why I love the dating phase of it, because what is this?
Mm-mm.
What?
No, ain't no way in the hell. And then y'all would have been eating them shells on the crowd.
Listen,
Ain't no way.
we weren't together yet, but the point is, this is something that I would have either had to be okay with, or I
Yeah.
just got to walk away from it because this is something y'all already have. So me sitting here and saying, okay, no, that's cool. I would have been setting
Mm-mm.
myself up for something I know for a fact. I would have been like, yeah, nah, y'all doing
Yeah,
too much.
I would
Mm-mm.
have. I would have been on first 48 asking for that last cigarette before I talk. No way. No,
Yeah, that's
that's a
bullshit.
whole
So
level of disrespect.
Right.
Joy said we skipping the friends that don't like or have disrespected your mate, and you try to balance the friendship. Now, I was definitely guilty of that because I don't like losing friends. That's friends, and
Right.
sometimes I have to free myself that you're not a friend. Because if you force me to do anything, it's not going to
They gonna
be
sneak and do
genuine.
it.
And it's not gonna be genuine for me, and it's not gonna last on my end because it's not something I actually wanted to do. But when I want to get rid of you, then I know I made up my mind that we ain't friends no more. But I am definitely big on trying to balance. I used to be big on trying to balance everybody and just keeping everybody separately. If you didn't like my mate, then you just stay over there. Yeah, no, don't come. You can't come to my house. Can't get invited to anything, but we can still be cool. We just can't hang out or nothing because now I'm not about to lose what I got because we friends. But I wasn't gonna end the friendship. But then eventually I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
I get it. I had to get it.
You
And
had to
once
get
I
it.
get it, I get it. Yeah, once I get it, I get it. It's just I don't like being forced to do anything. So that just
Because you're a Capricorn.
and it probably is. And I'm not easily influenced. Even if I go with something you said, it ain't guaranteed that I'm going with what you said on the inside. I just might not want to hear what you have to say anymore. So I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And on the inside, that don't make sense at all. But I don't feel like talking no more. So it is what it
Yo,
is.
I'm looking at Sean's message, and I was gonna say I'm not even gonna get on that. But you know, when me and Sean got, I'm gonna touch this a little bit. Got into a relationship. She had this friend. I don't ex. She did not want, and I know she wants together because she kept telling Sean she's in the community. Now, keep in mind, I ain't never dated nobody in the community, but I did used to do some promoting and stuff with my best friend. And I do it from time to time. But she would tell Sean I'm in the community and I don't date in the community and all that. Didn't know nothing about me, nothing at all. But she used to tell Sean that. So I felt like really at that moment, she didn't like me. She ain't like me,
Hmm.
but she wouldn't tell Sean she ain't like me because you was throwing salt all in it. But little do she know I had already reeled that fish on in before she could
Uh-huh.
even throw the salt in there.
Put this seat.
Yeah.
That communication, when I say it's key, and
Hmm.
the understanding behind the communication is everything.
Right. Right.
And I feel like the street should never tell you nothing anyway.
She couldn't tell her who I had been with while I was in the community. You just see me throwing some parties on flyers, and now I'm in the community. What it was, she
Hmm.
wanted to be in the community because
She
she was
wanted
dating.
Sean.
Yeah,
So
she was
then,
trying to date people in
hmm
there, but they kept her in the closet. But that's yeah.
Mm.
hmm Oh, I hope she
Mhm.
out now living her life so she ain't making somebody else life miserable.
She in the community.
Okay.
She probably watching the live right now.
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
not,
I
let me
mean,
tell
you got
y'all,
me.
people will watch this live and then act like they be flexed up, but they can tell everything that you talked about on their live. But they'll try
Hmm.
to make it seem like y'all they ain't watched the podcast or whatever. Sean got this girl that likes her. I call her Megan the Donkey, right?
Uh-uh.
You don't need names.
Listen. Every topic we talk about on the podcast, she try to go behind us and talk about it.
Yeah, that's crazy
she's not
because you're
creative.
definitely
Okay.
it's
Mhm.
stupid. Because what's the
Yeah,
point? What's the point? But I mean, if for anybody that do, just put our name on there, spell it right. I learned that from my good pastor. Make spell our name right when you take our stuff. Make sure you put them at in credit of Cola.
right,
Put that on there. Just be right
right,
with it.
right.
But somebody else said
Hmm.
something. And so I'm with I can definitely not like your mate and still make sure I'm not disrespecting them. Because it's not that serious. If I don't like
Right.
them, I mean hell, I don't
I
like my
deal
sister
with them.
boy. I don't
Hmm.
like her boyfriend at times. Okay. I
You
don't like
deal with them
him.
for the friend.
Would I disrespect him? No, I wouldn't disrespect him unless he disrespect her. Then it's a whole different story. That's my blood sister. But I don't like him.
It should be an
I don't like
understanding
it for her,
though
and I don't
that
like him.
we're not gonna like everybody. You know what I mean? Just
Right.
because you're
Mm-mm.
with them, don't mean because you like them. Maybe okay, you see what you see in them. I see something different, and I still have that mutual respect for the both of you. But I don't really care.
Exactly.
I could be cordial with you. Hey, how you doing? That's it. We have nothing more to talk about. But it shouldn't be a thing where I can't be with you because of this person, or like I just don't feel like that's something that you should worry about in a relationship.
Right.
Yeah, because it definitely
Hmm.
add on extra stress for no reason. As
Exactly.
long as that person know how to keep their stay over there, and I
Hmm.
don't care. Just don't disrespect me and don't disrespect my mate.
Right. I'll deal with you. I I don't deal with a sister, somebody mate that I ain't like, but I just kept it cordial. I ain't finna be best friends with them, but I'm gonna respect them.
Because it ain't that
He had
serious.
all
I
the
don't
chitlins.
what you eat don't make me shit. So I don't
Them
care.
chitlins.
But yeah,
Mm-mm.
that baby so mad. That was Thanksgiving the last year.
Ah, you didn't need
That
them
baby
chitlins.
is so mad. She didn't. They ain't stink though, but still she ain't need it. But I don't have to yeah, I don't feel like anybody has to. And I even go for kids. My kids don't have to like my mate, long as you respect them.
Right.
But don't ask her for nothing either.
Well, yeah,
And you
that
don't
is
like her,
true.
you don't need her for nothing either. And I'm dead ass on that. Because especially if you're not especially if you're not a minor where I still had to take care of you, you ain't got to like my mate. You ain't got to ever talk to her. You ain't got to ever text her. You ain't got to do nothing with my mate because she mine.
Hmm.
But don't ask her for nothing.
Yeah.
Okay? If we don't
Shit
fall
get
in love,
real.
don't tell.
Shit get real when they disrespect your wife. You be like, what the fuck? Like you
If you
ready.
ain't no minor, if you're a
Mhm.
minor, it's real. Because now I got to put you in your place and you put me in a bad place. But of course, if you're a minor, you still my responsibility. So it ain't like I can tell
Exactly.
you get the hell out. But if you're not a minor and you come for my wife, baby, you might meet me outside even as a kid. I do not.
Yep.
That's my wife, and you are
Right.
not a kid, and you was raised better, so you should know. You
Hmm.
can say what you feel, but it's the way you say stuff, and it's the way you do
Exactly.
stuff. You will not disrespect the person that's making sure everybody eating in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Mm-mm. No,
Yeah,
you're
we're not
not.
doing that.
I may let you slide a couple times with me, but when it comes to my wife, it gets real physical.
I need that T-shirt. Yeah, it will. It will. Cause I'm gonna have to. I gotta protect her first. And not just the show. I have to protect home first. This is why I gotta come lay my head at. So you're not about to be outside. Okay, where I'm going if I gotta go somewhere. What house you gonna put me or her in? What house you gonna put your siblings in? Yeah, no,
Because
Hmm.
they're gonna move on with their lives and they're gonna get their mates and all of that good stuff. Whole time I'm over here unhappy because you making my home bad.
no,
Exactly.
no, we ain't that. We ain't doing, but it took me a while to learn. I always pick mates based off of my whole entire, like me and my children. And I remember my first ex-husband I didn't at that point I didn't like the person he was with. We cool now, but I didn't like the person he was with. And I remember him telling me, I'm dating her for me." And for me, that was the weirdest shit I ever heard in my life. I'm like, "What do you mean? You have kids? Like that's who you date? Like you gotta put all this into consideration." And then when I got with my wife, I'm like, she ain't everybody's cup of tea. Cause she not gonna say nothing with sugar in it. It's not coming with no
Cause she
sweet and low
tequila.
milk. Baby, it's coming straight. Okay, no chaser. It ain't even got no ice to even give you a little water down. Nothing. Cause
Right.
she not everybody's cup of tea. And I had to realize I'm not. I didn't marry her to take care of me and my kids. I married her for me. And if you don't like her, that's just don't ask her. Don't ask her for nothing. Don't
Right.
and don't like her because the money is low. Don't do that. Don't do that either. Because as soon as you like you moving funny, you can be dismissed, kids and all. I don't care. I
Mm-hmm.
love that. It's my best friend, and kids can get boundaries as well. Especially if you're not a man. If you're a minor, we gotta talk about it. If you ain't no minor, you over 21, honey, you ain't got to come to my house ever,
Right.
ever.
Mm-hmm. I'm with
So
you when you're
I
right.
love every piece of her.
People break up every day when it comes to their kids. They be like, "Oh, my kids come first. If you own it, it's like no, it shouldn't be that way." Now,
Yeah.
again, if it's minors, then you got to figure out what the issue is. Why don't you like this person?
Hmm.
Right.
Is it
Yeah,
because you need
but
more attention? Is it because you need what is it that you need? But you're still not gonna mess up what I have going on, especially when you have already learned that this person is a good person just from dating them and just being with them, period. So what's
Right.
really the problem?
but you know, some people, some kids, I know if my kids wasn't to like my wife, it would be because of the structure. And it's firm. It's like you would think she was military. So it would be that because that's not what they're used to. They're used to having a lack if it was a reason. So I feel like a lot of times that is that. If somebody coming in and you're changing stuff and they're not used to stuff changing, especially if you're
Hmm.
used to somebody or you used to your dad or whoever
Mm-hmm.
else. So it could be that. But if you don't got a legit reason, and even if you are an adult, we could talk about it if you want to talk about it. But I'm not forcing you to talk about it. I'm not forcing you to like her.
Mm-hmm.
But she not saying you should. But it took me a long time because I definitely was one that no, my kids, it's my kids over everything. Now, when it comes to that 18 and 11 and 4, it's different. Especially the 18. That 18. He got it, you know. He my baby. But I think it's also, I said that before when I think my 18 and 11-year-old, I feel like I'm softer when it comes to them, especially because they had such a hard childhood when it came to illnesses. So it's different when I look at them. Like I want to baby them. I get blamed for babying Xavier with his dad, and then I get blamed for babying TJ from his dad, Angela, and Zay's dad. But I mean, they still here, and that's a lot because we know watch a lot of kids their age get buried, so it's different.
Yeah. You know, moms baby the boys anyway. I say that all the time. They baby the boys, they raise the girls.
They
Hmm.
do.
That's
Hmm.
true.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's another topic. But
Hmm.
We touched on that topic.
It's a few topics.
right. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I don't know why
Yeah.
this thing keeps freezing. It's crazy. Okay. Well, if
Let's
we have anything else we want to cover?
let's stress the girls out. Okay. Anybody got anything else to say? Any, thing to say about being friends with the ex and the ex family?
Stop being sneaky with your exes, y'all.
Yep.
They not your sneaky links. They're your exes. Stop being sneaky. Be open.
Mm-hmm.
Let people
Mhm.
know what you really want.
Right. And
That's
people
your
see the
first
switch
reward.
up. Like, I'm gonna say this. When y'all be trying to be sneaky, people see the switch up because you stop doing the things that you normally do.
Woo!
And I'm
Exactly.
gonna leave it right there. You always get caught because you change. You change. You don't do what you used to do. So that means your attention is somewhere else.
And I'm gonna go find it.
Shante.
And
Right.
and I feel like you have to be sure that you're over your ex before moving on.
That is true. Now that's true.
Because people move on just so they not, especially if your ex already moved on. Some people move on literally just because they don't want to be left behind since the ex has now moved on. But that don't mean that you 100% ready to move on because if that ex got any string on your heart, you're not ready.
Right. That's
So in a
true.
sense,
You gonna
so in a
try
sense,
it.
you're settling when you move on because who you want don't want you, and they already done moved on. So now you
That
settling.
that's true.
Fact on top of fact.
That
Hmm.
is so true.
Hmm.
And if somebody know that they can put you down and come back and pick you up when they get ready,
They
You
don't they
don't
don't look
want that.
at you. They don't look at you no type of way other than the
Yeah, it's
bottom of
no
the bed.
type of respect. Joy said these hoes want too much. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold
No, we
on.
both hit it. Go ahead, you hit it.
These hoes want too much. I have 2 Capricorns and 4 drops already. Girl, yeah, you can't deal with a 5th one. You have to
Don't do
walk to
that.
you walk around the grocery store with a headset on.
And
Mm.
do. And do. Do.
Mm-mm. No, Joy, it's over for you. People don't have the time for sneaky links and stuff anymore.
Hopefully they
Once
ain't
you
got
got
the
the
time
first
for it.
Capricorn, it was over.
Mm-hmm.
But you can find time. You can find the time though.
You can, because whatever I'm not getting, somebody else is getting. Because the time, something done changed, like she said.
Right. You can tell when something changed.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do what you used to do, so you're doing it to somebody else.
Heck yeah. And you also got to think, especially if you're not having that conversation, to make sure that whatever is changing is really just whatever the season you may be in. Because when you get, I feel like when you're in a relationship for a long period of time, you go through a season of like where you gotta build the contact even more, the connection even more because it goes through that drought. I feel like every season goes through a drought, even in marriages and relationships. But if we're not having that conversation to make sure that this is not a drought, like this is just a drought season, right? It's not gonna last forever. It's just a small little season. Hell yeah, you going somewhere else.
Right.
You definitely getting it from somewhere else, and especially if your mate is used to having, let's just say, if they used to being doing grown activity once, twice, 3 times a week, and now they don't worry about you not even once a month. Hell yeah, they going somewhere else.
Yeah.
And if they haven't
Ain't no
gone
drought.
yet, they going.
They going.
Or at least they think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Or they baiting the hook, getting ready. They got their eye on something or somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I know people that'll get in a whole relationship before they leave one.
Mm-hmm.
I used to. Mhm.
Like Ren said, they
But
be
then you
done
realize
before
that,
the relationship be
yeah.
over.
But the only thing is,
Like,
and I tell
dang,
people
we
all
just
the
broke up
time,
yesterday, and you engaged this week. Like, what happened?
And you posting somebody, then you pregnant, because you know our relationships kind of go real fast. Like
Right.
you moved in, pregnant, and married in 2 weeks. Yeah, it go real fast.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like 3 years, 2 weeks in a lesbian relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is
But I
why I
feel
can't hear you?
like
Okay.
what I tell people, from like experience, like dead ass, not even though I laugh about it and stuff, because it's funny now, but I tell people all the time, whatever you do to somebody else, even if it don't come back to you right away, even if you
It's
get into
gonna
that
come back.
relationship and it do what it is, you're going to have to deal with crap because of how you dealt with somebody else. So it does not matter and it's not worth it, honestly. And then on the side, you don't want somebody to move on and your heart's still in it and they already gone and already dealing with somebody else. Like that's the worst thing you could do to somebody. Be
Mhm.
honest. Don't do the whole, sneaking off and no, just be honest and say this ain't working. I'd rather you tell
Right.
me it ain't working than worked on somewhere else.
Mhm.
Because then that's
That's
when we're
true.
gonna have a problem. Because that's
Mhm.
disrespectful as hell. But
Yeah.
again, it took me to learn it. It took a while for me to get that. Because I ain't think about nobody else. I was thinking about my own. But
Right.
that's being selfish as hell. But then you got paid for it.
And karma come real fast now, y'all. I could do something being petty. It get me within the same day. I'm like, wait a minute.
Mhm.
Like karma is really fast.
But I feel
Really.
like when you get karma back, that's God showing He love you. I do. I
Girl.
feel like because I feel like if you able to go years and doing bad stuff to people and that stuff don't come back for years, I just feel like you ain't on the radar.
So he don't love you.
I feel like that's what well, that's kind of messed up, but that's
Dang.
what I feel because I feel like if he gives you the correction within yourself or show you yourself, I feel like that's because he cared. But I feel like if you're able to go out here and just string along and just hurt 50 people and life is just great while you're doing this to 50 people, I just don't feel like he love you.
And see, now I look at people different because I'm like, it's some people I need to tell that God don't love them because they ain't got no karma back yet. But keep in mind, if karma don't get you, sometime it'll come get your kids.
People that you love, you trying to figure out, oh, why did this
Yep.
happen? You ain't thinking about what you did 2 years ago. You
I
better
hate
think
Joey.
about it. You got to sit down and think.
You do. But you also have to want to change too.
Yep.
So my sister on Instagram, Jad, said time itself has sped up, so we're seeing the repercussions much quicker. Karma is what you think it is.
Mm-hmm. It'll
But
get real fast.
I feel like, yeah, because I don't think you could just walk around here and just do bad stuff to people and you not reap it eventually. Like you're planting some type of seed. You have to get the harvest some type of way. And I'm just telling you, so I'm just telling the people, I don't think God love y'all if y'all ain't get y'all.
That mean I'm laughing at I'm trying to ignore that comment because we did do that. But yeah, that I feel like Jesus don't love some people because some people, well, let me say this, they probably don't tell you about their karma.
That too.
Because some people be ashamed of what they be going through. So they probably ain't gonna tell you about their karma.
And health issues is a real silent type of thing that people can't see. Only you know. And you start having those health issues and stuff, that's your karma too.
Baby, and I believe it. You be healthy your whole life, and next thing you know, you got cancer, you got thyroid issues, your blood pressure high, you got diabetes, the skin saggy. It's just be a
lot. Listen, let me tell y'all this story before we go. You know how people say I ain't gonna hold you, but they really hold you, yeah. But
what is it, the Baptist church or the Methodist church that go forever? That's what we at, whichever one it is.
It's this girl who lied about having a kidney disease, and I knew she was lying because she didn't have all the right terminology. She kept saying she got kidney cancer. She got kidney
Why would
cancer.
she say that? Like, who said
she was just lying. Come to find out, her mom said she ain't have nothing. And y'all know I was picking at that girl because you lied. Like, it ain't funny for somebody to have that, but you lied. So it's gonna make me joke. I promise you, I started feeling like my kidney was hurting. And I said, okay, Jesus, I get it. I get it. Like, I ain't gonna play no more.
What it felt like?
It was just like my back and everything was hurting down there. I was like, okay, I ain't gonna do it no more. Like, that's it. And I ain't said nothing else about that girl since tonight.
But she didn't really have it though.
Right. But I don't know what he was trying to tell me. Like, leave it alone. I would tell them at work I ain't coming in because
he love you. That's what he told you. He was telling you he love you.
I used to be like, my kidney hurt, I ain't coming to work, and they'll just laugh. Then I was like, okay, let me just stop.
So
you know who I'm talking about.
And that's why she laughing. That's why she laughing.
Yeah, but I don't do it no more.
I feel like if we did a survey of people that done this stuff to people that had done bad things to people, if they wanted to be honest, I feel like it would be a mixture of I ain't getting nothing back, I'm fine, or hell yeah, I would never do that again. I'm a hell yeah, I would never do that again.
I would never do it again.
If you couldn't pay me to I would never. And I can say never. Apple to N, okay? No, ma'am.
It's like, all right, I got my karma back. I'm gonna do right this time.
Baby,
I'm gonna do right.
Baby, it's like that when you know
I don't want no more.
When you've been drinking too much, but you need the Lord to get you home safely, baby.
I ain't gonna drink no more.
I promise. I'm good. I'm good on that.
Mm-hmm. But y'all can tell me a story that y'all don't went through, and I'm gonna be like, I ain't doing that shit because they don't went like y'all don't show me like what I'm trying it again for. Y'all show me what it was like. I can learn through y'all.
See, I've always been hard-headed, so I think I've always learned stuff the hard way. Literally. Now it's certain stuff, no, because I've seen what it did. But if I don't physically see what it did, I feel like I'm gonna have to learn it the hard way.
See,
not now. Now I'm gonna take your word. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because I ain't got time. I don't want to learn. I don't want to learn nothing else. But nobody's no stop song. I'm good. I'm good on that.
Yeah, me too. I don't learn my lesson. I ain't talking about no kidneys or nothing no more. That's it.
All right, we at an hour and 15.
Yeah.
So we can go ahead and wrap up. Nick, you said your last words.
Yes, thank y'all for having me. This was a good topic.
No problem. If you have any topics you want to discuss, you can just hit us up and we'll bring you back. Okay. So just think we enjoyed you tonight, y'all. Follow Neek.
Yes, definitely follow me, Miss Neek Wimbush.
You
Oh,
got
y'all.
anything you want to add about yourself? Because we didn't get
Me-
to do the introduction because we was already kind of in.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm Neek. I'm originally from New York. I am currently in Florida. Just moved from Georgia. I podcast as well, but I don't podcast on here. I do it on audio. So
Okay.
Spotify, you can find me under Miss Neek 88. Find me on
Okay.
TikTok, Miss Neek 88. Everything is Miss Neek.
Okay.
Makes sense.
But I
Keep it
have some
fine.
great topics too. My topics are typically about trauma, meat, and healing.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll make sure I put that on my page. So if you guys want to come by and just check me out, yeah.
Look
Yeah.
at baby, I'm in the season of wanting to confront all trauma.
Right.
But
Listen,
before you came,
all of it.
I said I don't know if you might have been on here, but my counselor, because I believe in keeping a counselor and maintaining it like a maintenance inhaler. But she gave me a tool of writing myself permission slips. When I tell you that has been the most freeing thing ever, and that has been big, I've been telling everybody. Anybody I talk to that got going through something, girl, if you don't give yourself permission slip, it is. I'm huge on getting rid of trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I definitely will be checking you out. I think that's huge.
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
it is.
I love it. I'm talking about like the child in us and everything. Like a lot of us, we be looking at people like, damn, you 60
Mhm.
and you act like that, but we don't think about what they've been through and what they didn't fix.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I
real.
think I just act like this because I just act like this.
But I wouldn't want you to change it though, because then I
Write
don't know
yourself
how
a
that's gonna
permission slip.
be. That's what she do, but she need to give herself one to be exactly this. I love this one because I know I can ask you a question and you're gonna give me the hard truth, and that's
I
gonna be
will.
it. You
I
are.
will. Mhm.
Mhm. No filter
Yeah.
either.
No, you know it. I'm working
Uh-huh.
on it. I'm working on it.
You know,
Yep.
filters ain't always needed. It's just how you say stuff. But if it come out in love, you can say how you want to because it's gonna come out with love.
Right. And
Once
they're
the
gonna look at
person
it
know
as
who
love.
you are, they know you saying it with love. You're not really
And
trying to
that's what
be malicious.
I know we in the close, but that's what it is. People don't be realizing who you're talking to.
Right.
Some people really do think that because you can handle that type of conversation doesn't mean the next person can handle that kind of conversation because you don't realize what that person,
Has
trauma
been-
or how stuff were,
That's gonna be another topic.
Yeah. That's another topic. That's a
Mhm.
yeah.
But it's been real, y'all.
Yeah. Thank you for
Yeah.
coming on again. And we most definitely gonna talk again and do
Yeah.
some stuff.
Most
Mhm.
definitely. All right,
Mhm.
y'all. Later.
All right.
Thank
Good
you.
night. Good
Good
night,
night.
y'all.
All right. On that side, we're gonna say good night. We see y'all next Thursday. Thank y'all for always tuning in. Like, follow, subscribe, share, inbox, whatever.
Right.
But have a good night.
And hit us up with some topics y'all want to talk about. Y'all ain't got to be on here just to give us topics.
Right. And
Only
it's
if you want to
unfiltered.
be on here.
And we're
Right.
not coming
Hey,
with no
Annie.
filter.
Right.
Okay. All the kids want to walk by. We the
Good
studio.
night, y'all.
Good night.